my water breaks, squirts across the freaking room. My friend takes off running. She just takes off running, hops over all the water that just literally shot from me. How y'all doing today? It's your girl Crochet and I'm back with another video. First things first, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from your girl. Honestly, what I've been doing all day was watching, for some reason, labor and delivery stories. I remember watching those when I was pregnant with my son. My son's now 5, about to be 6. So time goes by super duper fast, okay? I remember when I was pregnant with him, I was watching all these labor and delivery stories, so I kind of got the gist of what I was going to go through when I went into labor, but it was nothing like that. My labor and delivery story was so horrible to where it was just like, I have to say something after I had my son, but then after, it was just like, it was so bad to where it was like, nobody need to know this story. This is a story to keep to yourself because you're going to make people go on birth control. You're going to make people not want to have kids, girl. Just don't even tell the world what the heck went down. But years later, it's still playing in my head. I shouldn't even want kids no more from what the heck happened to me. But I'm just going to tell the story regardless. So sit down. Let's just get into the video. So let's just go back. 34 weeks. I started having contractions at 34 weeks, which I was kind of just like ready to have him. My son gave me the worst heartburn ever. I literally was like, them Tums for heartburn and stuff like that. I was eating like 2 of those a week. Like, I would go through the whole thing. I was getting heartburn. I was throwing up. I had morning sickness from the beginning to the absolute end. You know, some people would just stop so it goes away. Nope, not me. It was just so horrible. The heartburn, the morning sickness was all the way through, and it was just too much for your girl. So come 34 weeks, I was literally begging my doctor, and at this time when you're around 30 weeks, that's when you start having your weekly appointments instead of monthly appointments. So every time I would go in, I would like get the crocodile tears. Like, please, I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. So 34 weeks, I thought he was coming. I was excited. I started to have contractions, and I go to the hospital, and they tell me, you're 1 centimeter dilated, so we're just going to stop the contractions. So they stopped my contractions. And I was actually so furious. I was irritated because I was just done with being pregnant. Like, literally, once you hit like 26, 27 weeks, you're done. Like, you're just done. But they wanted to keep your girl going. So 36 weeks hit. I am having contractions again. I'm telling my mom, like, Mom, I'm in pain. She takes me to the doctor. They say, yeah, you're contracting, but you're still 1 centimeter dilated. At this time, literally, I'm walking miles. I'm taking castor oil. Don't do that, by the way. Castor oil is horrible, and it was just disgusting, and it did give me stomach issues, but I never even went poop. Like, it's supposed to make you poop and start contracting and stuff like that. It didn't do none of that. It just made me feel horrible, and it made me throw up the whole entire time, and it's just nasty to have that gunk because it's so super duper thick. We ain't gonna get into that. Just don't do castor oil. Look at all the other stuff online that says walking and all that other stuff to start labor. Don't do castor oil. Best thing is intercourse. Sex is the best way to have the baby coming. So just saying. Anyways, I'm doing this walking. I'm doing everything I can to get this baby out. Because at the time when I was big and pregnant, me and my man who's together today weren't together when I was big and pregnant. I was not with him. So I was like, I can't do that to get the baby out. So I have to figure out other things. And it just wasn't working. So come 37 weeks, my 37-week appointment, which is Valentine's Day. I kept saying, I do not want him on Valentine's Day. I do not want my son on Valentine's Day simply because your girl is selfish, okay? I love Valentine's Day. I want Valentine's Day to be about me and loving me and giving me flowers and me presents. And I'm like, I can't do that when it's his birthday. Sorry, boo-boo. I love you, but you want to wait like 2-3 more days. Usually I want him out, but just not Valentine's Day. But anyways, I go into the doctor's appointment on Valentine's Day. And I'm telling my doctor, I was like, can we just speed this process up? Like, I'm just done. I'm 37 weeks pregnant. I'm over this. Like, I can't breathe. I'm peeing on myself all day. I pee when I sneeze. I pee when I cough. I pee when I laugh. I pee when I stand up. I pee when I sit down. I pee when I'm driving. I just pee. I piss everywhere. Like literally, I have bought a freaking thick pillow from Walmart just to put in my car seat because I got tired of pissing on my car seat. Like being pregnant is not nice. It's not pretty. It's not nice. It's not cute. It's horrible. But I love kids. Anyways, she tells me, you know what? This is what I'm going to do for you, hon. I'm going to scrape your cervix because I was at this time like 1 centimeter dilated for like 5-6 weeks. I've been 1 centimeter dilated since I was like 27, 28 weeks at that point or whatever. I've been 1 centimeter dilated forever. Before I hit 30 weeks, I was 1 centimeter dilated. So she scraped my cervix. Painful, but I was ready. I'm like, okay, get this started. As long as it's not today, just get it started. Next thing you know, she comes back in after she leaves or whatever. And before she discharges me, she's just like, your blood pressure is extremely high. You got to take it again. I'm like, okay, I'm not thinking anything of it. They take my blood pressure again. I forgot. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I asked what was my blood pressure. Didn't even think about it. So they just told me my blood pressure was sky high to where it was like the baby could be in distress. That's the word she used, I'm pretty sure. In distress. This was almost 6 years ago. I'm trying to get everything. But the baby could be in distress if my blood pressure, doesn't come down or whatever. So she was just like, from me scraping your cervix plus, the high blood pressure and everything, I have a great chance. She said, most likely just go home, pack your bags, we'll call the hospital, and most likely they're going to keep you due to the situation, the circumstances or whatever. So at this point, I'm just like, it's Valentine's Day. Like, I know I ain't got nobody, but eventually I'm going to have somebody. Like, come on. But then I was just, at the same time, when you're pregnant, you're so tired. And literally, you want that baby out. So at that time, it was just like, I didn't want him on Valentine's Day, but if he come on with it, because I'm over it. I'm over it. So I tell my mom, I was like, Mom, today's the day. At this time, she's at work. She's like, okay, I'm about to go on my break. I remember this. She said she's about to go on a break, so she was going to feed us because it's Valentine's Day. So she took us out, me and my brother, out to Hometown Buffet. And I ate as much as I could. I went home, took a shower, relaxed. Like, this was like, I'm so glad I just wasn't one of those girls who just broke their water and had to grab things. And like, because literally it was relaxing. Like, I ate, I laid down and took a little nap, woke up, took a shower, got my bags ready. Like, because they just said go to the hospital anytime, but just today. So I literally took my time. I went almost at the end of the day when the sun started to set. Like, my doctor's appointment was way in the morning, and I didn't get there till like the sun was about to go down. And I get to the hospital, I check in. My mom went back to work, but she said like by the time she get off, she'll be there. And I didn't want to call anybody until they officially said we're inducing you. So I laid there. This doctor came in, the same doctor that was at the hospital the 2 times I went in. Didn't want him. He was horrible. He was touching parts that he wasn't supposed to touch. And I did not want him. So, boom. First things first, y'all. Don't just sit there and go to a clinic. Like, I went to Healthy Beginnings, which is a great place. I love it. But you don't have an OBGYN. You just have whatever doctor is on call that name. And don't do that. Next time I get pregnant, anytime I get pregnant, I will find me a designated OBGYN, a person that I trust and care about, because to go in there and have a doctor that's just on call, they don't care about you, they don't know you, they're just doing whatever to get you done and out of the way, which is why I had such a horrible experience. But let's keep going. That doctor checked me, said I'm about 2 centimeters dilated, and I was having contractions. At this time, I didn't feel any contractions at all. I felt no contractions. But they said, we're going to induce you and baby's coming. So at this time, I start calling my friend, have my friend come. I was like, girl, guess what? And I called my cousin. My cousin was like, oh, I'm coming. Oh, I need to see this. So boop, they come. My mama come. Everybody's there. Baby took forever. So, like, I'm there. I forgot what time I got to the doctor's. I got to the doctor about 5, 6. It's now hitting 10 o'clock at night, and literally I'm still like 3 centimeters dilated hours later. And I'm still not feeling contractions. Even though my mom's looking at the little monitor, she's like, you're having one right now, do you feel it? I'm like, no. Even the doctor's like, you having one right now? I was just like, I don't feel it. They're showing me on the little monitor thing, but I'm personally not feeling these contractions. But it's a good thing, because I can tell myself, oh, I must have a little high tolerance, you know? I don't need that epidural right now. Because I was told, don't get it too early or it's going to wear off. So, come 10 o'clock, the epidural lady, don't know what their real name is, maybe anesthesiologist, I don't know. Epidural lady. She comes and she's telling me to get the epidural. I'm telling her, like, can we wait? Because, like, even though I'm having contractions, I don't feel them yet. I want to get the medicine when I really, really need it. That way, like, when I need it, I need it. You know, like, I need it. It's taking the edge off. And she's just like, get it now because later you possibly can't get it. And she's pretty much telling me that if I don't get it right now, that they're not going to give it to me later. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I got my epidural super early, super duper early, and that was just a horrible thing. Don't get your epidural early. Like, whatever the doctor's saying, you're not gonna get it later, they have to give it to you later, unless it's like too freaking late, baby's head is halfway out. Like, don't let them tell you you can't get it later. They're lying. But pretty much the reason why she said that was because I'm gonna tell you later on in the story, girl wanted to sleep. That's why she gave it to me early. But that's later on. So I'm sitting there, we waiting. It's now comes to like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just like, I'm ready to go to bed. Nothing's happening. Whatever. Went to sleep. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning with this excruciating pain. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm like, Mama, what they do? I thought the doctor did something because I'm in so much pain. What did they do? She was like, nothing. So I'm just like, this ain't working. I'm trying to like hit the epidural thing. I'm like, it's not working. Mama, I'm in pain. So at this point, the nurse come in, she checks me. I'm like 7 centimeters dilated or whatever. I'm still not there yet to push. But my mom's just like, okay, when she has break her water right now, my mom's had like 6 of them. She has 6 kids. So she just like, I'm not understanding why you're not breaking her water. And so the lady was like, it'll break on its own. And everybody just like, we all had kids. We all got our water broke. Like, why ain't y'all breaking her water? So they didn't break my water. And I'm screaming for the lady to like, go get the little person with the medication because I'm in pain. She made me get this epidural so early to where it's like, to me, it's wearing off. In the hospital I'm at, I know certain hospitals where you go to, you can press the button and give yourself more medication. I didn't have that. Literally, whatever was dripping is what's dripping. And I'm telling her, can you give me something? So when they go and get the lady who did my epidural, she comes in hair wild, crust coming down her lip, like she just woke up. That's why you wanted to give me my epidural 6-7 hours ago when I didn't need it and I was telling you I wasn't in pain. You gave that to me because you was tired. You needed a little nap. Girl, I'm sitting here and I'm feeling everything. And I've heard this multiple times and I Googled it. If you get your epidural too early, you stop feeling it after a while. So it's better to get your epidural literally up to the time where you really can't tolerate any more pain. That way, you know, it helps you actually push. And that's when people be like, they be all crying, they can't take it no more. And then next thing you know, the next clip they be like, oh, I'm ready to push. Not me, because I felt it all. I felt everything. And then she tried to give me some medication inside my IV. And at that time, I felt like it was too late. So I was telling them it's too late. And they're like, no, you're not there. But literally, I jumped from like 7 centimeters dilated to 10 and ready in like 30 minutes. Because after she put that thing in my arm, I'm just like, girl, I can't feel that. They walked off. And I'm like, I'm about to push. I'm about to push. And they're like, you can't push. You're only 7 centimeters dilated. And I just start pushing. I'm just like, I don't care. I'm in pain. All I feel is pressure. Nobody's doing anything. I'm telling them I don't want my epidural early. They gave it to me early. I'm telling them, my mom is telling them break my water. They're not breaking my water. They're not listening. They're not doing what they want to do. I mean, they're not doing what I want them to do. So I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to push. So I just start pushing. Next thing you know, my water breaks, squirts across the freaking room. My friend takes off running. She just takes off running, hops over all the water that just literally shot from me. And she runs to go get the nurse. Like, nurse! You know? So I'm sitting there just like, oh. So next thing you know, they come running in. The nurses, the doctor, and everybody's ready. And I'm already pushing. I don't care. I'm pushing. And baby's down there. He's ready. Literally, it was just 7 centimeters dilated like 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago, and bow, he's down there, he's ready. So I'm pushing. And like I said, your girl, feel everything. So it starts to get hot down there. And I'm looking at my mom, like, Mom, it's burning. So now I'm trying to hold back from pushing because now it's burning. It's burning, and I now know what's going to happen. They hit your girl. Like, it's burning because it can't take it. That stretch that is turning, it's not going to happen like that. I'm going to rip. So I'm screaming to the doctors. I'm screaming, cut me! Please cut me! Telling them, I know your girl going to rip. Please cut me. Most normal doctors cut you. Did they cut me? No, they let me rip. I rip. My hoo-ha and my noo-noo was all one. And I know it's all TMI, but I'm being real with y'all. Like, it was just this horrible experience. But the second that rip happened, I felt like I passed out. I felt like you're passed out. And boom, he was out. And usually after that, you sitting there like, ooh, it's done. But no, because it was just like, I felt it. Even though the baby was out, I still felt everything. Like, it was just like, even though he out and it feels better, it still feels horrible. Like, I know my stuff is done. Like, my hoo-ha, my noo-noo is done. It's just done. So I'm just, at this point, I'm just like, I hate them. I want to go. I want to go to another hospital. It's too late, but I want to go. And they push on my stomach. They do what they need to do. My mama cut the umbilical cord, and they got the little placenta out or whatever. I didn't get to see my placenta. I didn't look because I was too busy just still passing out from ripping and screaming and telling these people how to do their jobs, and they didn't do it. But my cousin and my mom, I seen their face. They looked at that placenta and they both just like, ooh. So I was like, okay, I don't want to look. And I'm still at this point not even concerned with my son because I'm just dazed on what the heck just happened and how I'm in so much pain. So then, that's still not all of it. They start sewing me up from my little rip that I told them that could have been prevented from. They could have cut me really nicely, but now I'm all ripped all kind of ways and stuff. They start sewing me. I'm just like, I feel that. Then the doctor gonna say, no, you don't. If somebody's telling you, you're putting needle through their flesh, like through their hoo-ha and their noo-noo. I'm screaming while you're doing it, and I'm telling you, I feel that, and you're telling me, no, I don't. Okay. So he does it again. The second he pokes it again, I scream. So I guess that's when he was just like, oh, maybe you do feel it because you did it right at the same time. I stuck the needle in, right? So then he was like, he asked the nurse to give him some more, like numbing stuff. So he stuck it in, numbed it more, and now I don't feel it. Like, I kind of feel him doing stuff down there, but I don't feel the whole needle going in and out. But I was telling him I've been feeling stuff from the jump. I've been telling them I've been feeling stuff from the beginning. And they kept saying, oh, no. No. I feel stuff. Like, I don't know what it is. Even when I got like my birth control, I don't even know if you can see that. I told the lady before, when she first about to put it in, she touched it. I said, ma'am, I'm not numb. I feel that. She said, I gave you numbing medicine. I said, I know, but I kind of have a high tolerance. Like, I try to let her know. And she did it, and I felt all my skin separate when she pushed that thing in there, and I started screaming, and she was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. If people tell you that they have a high tolerance, I'm not a druggie. Okay, I just don't want more drugs. It's because I have a high tolerance, so help me out. I'm letting you know. I need a little bit more than regular people. So, all in all, horrible experience on my first birth. But I just feel like because that was so horrible, I just can't get any worse than that. So, any baby after that should just be great. Should just pop out, you know. And from now on, I'm going to have an OBGYN. And I will never just go to... Even though there was a very nice clinic. Healthy Beginnings is very, very nice. They're very sweet and they have great doctors. I wish one of them could have personally delivered my baby, but they don't do that. They just do the prenatal care, but they don't actually have a baby. I just wish, because it was just so horrible. It was so horrible. It was so bad. And it just wasn't good. It killed the whole experience. It made me want to get my tubes tied that day. It literally did. Like, I know people have bad experiences, but I feel like it was just because the hospital or the place I was at. I was getting my medication, way too freaking early, even after I told her I didn't want it right then and there, due to somebody wanting a nap. I was not cut. They did not break my water. It was just completely chaos. My mom was just like, I don't know what they did to you. Out of all the kids I've had, I've never went through that. Like, it was so horrible. So watching all these labor and delivery stories really made me think about my story. Hopefully everybody's story out there is 10 times better. And if you guys have bad stories, let me know down in the comment section down below. I think that's it. My son, he is now grown, and he's not grown, but he's 6 years old and he acts like he grown. But it's crazy because now he can read and write and numbers and stuff. So to know that little boy came at me like this, little boy, I think he was like 7 pounds, 6 ounces. But he did not come on Valentine's Day. He came on February 15th. So his birthday is February 15th. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Bye.